Y'all could have named him, but you didn't. So now, I'm naming him. Creamsicle. How the fuck do you spell sickle? Creamsicle. Close enough. Welcome to the world. Alright. We gotta do other stuff. Okay, this fucking roof is bothering me. This is what we're doing today. I told you we were fixing things that were bothering me. We're fixing this goddamn roof. Just gonna rip it all off. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Just take it down. It's just ugly. And it really doesn't fit how it should be looking over here. Ugh. Anyway. God, I'm so tired. I just want things to look nice. I don't know why it has to look bad every time I try. But I guess it does. It's just full of haters, I guess. Anyway. We're gonna rip this down. We're gonna probably just do a flat roof like how the lava generator is. Because I think that'll just... It'll flow better because it's also gonna feed into how that other building looks. So I think it'll look nicer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. I am correct. So I'm gonna rip this down. You don't have to be here for that. But I'll come back. Okay, so I have a good idea of how to do the roof. We just need some more logs. And I think it'll be good. I'm going to die. Yeah. So I'm very upset. In case you don't know, they're doing these like milk cups. So you buy a jug of milk and then you can get a Fantastic Four cup. Right? And I love the Fantastic Four. So I, of course, did it the first week where it was the Human Torch. And I was like, this is great. So I go to do it this week where it's Invisible Woman. And I did the Human Torch. It starts on a Friday and then it ends to the next Friday. So the Human Torch one I did like on Thursday. And then the Invisible Woman one, I went to do it today, or when this is being made, which is Monday. It was already fucking sold out. I forgot that apparently people actually like her and will do the cup and will buy a gallon of milk for her, which is so fucked up. So now I don't know how I'm gonna get her, or even if I'm gonna be able to get anybody else, which sucks. I don't know. I just want to complain about it, I guess. What the fuck? Someone down here. Nope. Just farmable flowers. Where is all of my... Where are my crafting tables? I know I've put them random places. There we go. But yeah. I'm upset about it. There's nothing I can do about it, so... You know. But still. I should be able to have nice... I just want one silly little milk thing, you know? Anyway, I think this roof looks a lot better now. Let's see how it looks from the bottom. Oh, I like that. That's a lot better. Okay. We win. This looks better. And something less shitty that we can use. Especially since it's such a... Aww. You see? You see what not getting my super cool milk cup does? God damn it. Hi, Creamsicle. Hi, Hubert. I'm upset. Anyway, I still have to fix this. I'm just lazy about it. Don't worry about it. We need a building right here. But such as I can't do... I'm correct about this, by the way, about putting that up. I can't do anything for, like, snow production because we're in a savanna / desert. And they will just die in that. Well, there's all my goddamn moss. Alright. That's awesome. I could make a moss building. Let's do a moss building. So if you didn't know this, Minecraft Moss works a very fun way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it's very specific in where it'll spawn. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it won't just grow anywhere. It won't grow to any, like, everywhere. It's very specific in what it'll do. And the reason I'm doing 5 is because we're going to make it grow into the floor. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It won't go into blocks like cobblestone, but it will grow into other blocks. It's very strange. It's a very weird plant. I get. Is it a plant? Is moss a plant? It is. I know it is. Jesus. I need to take a nap. Oh my god. I really asked if moss is a plant. I don't know why my brain was like, it's a fungus. I know damn well it's not a fungus, too. I need to be pinned down. Jesus. I'm gonna start telling the youth lies. I can't be telling lies. That's not cool. No, I'm semi out of it. I got new glasses, and it's weird to be able to see in like 4K. Because my vision isn't that bad. It's just kind of there. But, it's definitely not good now that I'm seeing better. Come here. We are gonna need more stone. God damn it. I think we're gonna do a really cute cottage. Right? I think that'll be a good use of it. See, because now this ugly-ass building is gone. See how much better that looks? And we have that little cottage, and we'll just put some more trees up. And it'll fill in that space. Where's the rest of my stuff? Where's my stuff? How am I always out of shit? Every fucking time I go to build, it's like I'm out of stuff. I say that as if I'm not the problem. Alright, let's go make this look better. Hi, Birdie. Hey, Birdie. Drink up, Birdie. I don't know why that's in my head. How are you guys doing? I went and saw Fantastic Four, so I'm on cloud 9. I won't spoil it because it hasn't been out very long. But as a big Fantastic Four fan, I can say this most definitely. You will enjoy the movie if you liked them. And even if you don't, it's still fun. I do think it's very funny here. Oh my Jesus, I need to. It's very fun to be watching the Fantastic Four and then going out to look at like the merch of everything, and it's like, oh, there's the Thing. Oh, there's just like regular old Johnny Storm. There's Sue Storm. And then suddenly it's Pedro Pascal. Like, there's no light, like, it's very obvious who it is. You know, just like with normal merch, it's just like, oh, there's, like, the character. And maybe they look a little bit like the actor, but you can tell that, like, it's really supposed to be nondescript. Except for Pedro Pascal. For him, everything, like, I think the biggest example of this is the, cereal boxes. Like, if you go, and it's like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch one is his, and I know this because I work, and I see this dumbass cereal box all day, every day. And you look at it, and you're just looking, and it's Pedro Pascal. It's Pedro Pascal in blue on a cereal box. And it kind of drove me a little crazy. Because why? And I know why. He's very popular. And he did a great job in the movie. So he deserves to have his face everywhere. Because it's fucking good. It's so good. Especially as someone who just absolutely loves the Fantastic Four. Like, it's just so nice. And a lot of people are complaining that it's too, like, superhero movie. And I just want to say, like, motherfucker, it's a superhero movie. What were you expecting? Like, if you want dark and gritty, just fuck off, right? We're not about that life anymore. Let's do a test run real quick. You know, and I think that's super annoying because it's a really good movie and people are complaining because it's got a little bit of happy and whimsy in it. And I think that's dumb. Alright, the Brit kept it contained. Everything is perfect. See? Now we have 5 beautiful pieces of moss. Anyway. Oh, and then we can put like a mini garden over here, and that's where we'll store everything. That's perfect. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was complaining. But no, it's a really great movie. If you have a chance to go see it, obviously. If you don't, pirate it, I guess. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't have the fucking energy for that. I'm not gonna police you. But God, I love it. I also just love Sue Storm as a character. She's just fun. Especially when you, like, get into other parts of her story. Like, you get to where Malice is. And it's, like, on it, like, that whole plot is just, she can crash out as a treat. Obviously, like, when it was made, it was just kind of like a, oh god, we don't have a good B-tier villain for the Fantastic Four. Because she kind of acts... I haven't read those ones. I haven't read the ones where she first appears, but, like, as far as I can tell, she just kind of acts like how Venom does for Spider-Man, where it's just kind of like, what if Spider-Man was evil? But, I don't know. I like it. And it's not just because she's usually, like, tits out and stuff. But just because it shows, like, a good side to her. And I also think it's a great... Jesus, I need to think before I speak. It's like a great way of showing just how much can you really do to a woman before she's gonna crack your fucking skull open. Because, at least from what I've seen from, like, the Marvel TikTokers who I trust more about this stuff than most people, she really becomes Malice after she, like, suffers a miscarriage, which is really an interesting plot. I didn't think that, like, Marvel Comics at any stage, especially not now, would ever, like... I know it did it back a while ago, but still, it's like, wow, you guys actually, like, incorporated something that's a bit darker, but, like, in a respectful way. Because as far as I can tell, she, like, just loses her shit. Which is fair enough, because, a little bit of spoiling the movie, they make it known that they... Well, because you know the baby's gonna happen. Because, like, Franklin's in there. Like, everyone knows that Franklin's gonna happen in the show. In the fucking movie. Oh my god, I said it right the first time. Anyway, they make it very obvious that Franklin is, like, gonna be there. That's one of, like, the first teasers for the movie, I think, where Ben's like, y'all are fucking pregnant, aren't you? But a lot of people, like, I didn't know she had a miscarriage, and that's what drove her crazy. But honestly, fair enough. But it's gonna go great with, like, the fact that they're showing, like, oh, they, you know, had a hard time having a kid. So then she's gonna get pregnant again and then go crazy. Which I love. I love how this is gonna go. You know, I usually give movies a lot of flack where I can kind of, like, see what direction they're taking. Let me get rid of this shit. I usually don't like it very much because it's kind of boring. But I kind of love knowing what they're going to do with these characters, and I think it's just because I like them so much that I want to make sure that it's going to go well, you know? I don't know. I really like the Fantastic Four, but I have a comic run of them with Spider-Man, because if you didn't know, the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man are, like, super linked. if Spider-Man's gonna be doing a comic book team up with anybody, it's probably gonna be the Fantastic Four. Like, he works with them more than he works with, like, the Avengers or anything else. And it's, I honestly love it. But, oh god, I just can't wait. But yeah. I also think it'd be really funny if we take MCU Spider-Man, which is just Tom Holland, and then pin him over with the Fantastic Four. It's gonna look so weird. They're gonna look so weird with each other. Oh. God. I am so ready. I love Vanessa Kirby. She's so... Is it Kirby? I'm gonna be saying that wrong, and then I'm gonna get beaten to death. Anyway, she's great. I love her. Apparently she's very excited to play Malice, which honestly, I would be too. Just because she's a fun character. Honestly, everything I've seen from her in the interviews is so cool, because she's just like, yeah, let's just do all of Sue's storylines. It does not matter if she's cheating on Reed in them, or like semi-cheating, it's fine. And I'm like, you know what? You go, girl. But I'm very excited. That's like the first Marvel movie I've seen in a while. At least a year. Because I just can't keep up with the shit that they're doing that I do not like. And that's just me being picky, I guess. I don't know. I think being a little picky is okay. I think the way some people go, where they're like, oh my god, they didn't include Lup Shitto's 2 lines that are in the comics. It's like, motherfucker, calm down. Calm down, okay? We don't need to talk about it. Nobody even cares if Lup Shitto says his 2 lines. And if you don't know that reference, it's a Star Wars meme that just makes fun of people in Star Wars, where they're like, oh my god, Lup Shitto is gonna be in the new movie, and it's like no one knows who the fuck that is, because he shows up for 12 seconds in the prequels. But no, that's how I feel sometimes. I was like, I'm just acting as Lup Shitto. I hate this fucking roof. Why does it look like shit? I think I'm just being picky about it. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay. I kind of like the idea of doing a stone one again. But this time I want to do it like this. Okay. And then let's look at the the walls real quick. I do think it's kind of silly that they're saying Reed's gonna lead the Avengers in Doomsday, because they have Sam Wilson as Captain America, but I think they're just being a little racist. And you know what? I'm right to think that, because they kind of are. Also, people were being weird about Ben Grimm being Jewish, and it's like, dude, he's always been Jewish. Most of the characters in Marvel are Jewish. And people are being like weird about it. And I don't like that. So it's weird. Like, people are being weird about it, and I don't like it. But I digress. There's nothing I can do about weirdos on the internet. Or else I would have dealt with them already. I really hope, like, everything goes well with this. Alright, let's put the composter here by the door. And then we'll put this here. Where the fuck are the fireflies buzzing from? Hello? Alright, we'll fill this up with more stuff when we get them. But let's put some vines there, and there, and there. And here, and up there, and there, and there, and there. Take this off. Aw, my wall. There we go. We can recycle the rest. So yeah, this is why I have the compost bin here. Is because eventually it'll all just feed itself back into this. See? Yeah, and then the chest, which will be going right here, is gonna hold the dirt. So we can make more moss. Oh, and one piece of moss, just in case. The seed moss, if you will. Sea moss. Nice. All in all, not a bad build. It's a little basic, but I think that's what we need, especially after merging this part. Let's go update the map, and then maybe we'll add some trees around here. I want to see how it looks from the upper perspective. You know? I like that a lot, actually. I liked it a lot. And we'll put some trees there and there to just fill up this space. And then we'll just have one more building here and something here. And then we finish those. And then I don't think we'll have anything but trees right here. And I don't know about right here because I know it's a super, like there's a big change right there. I gotta figure that one out. But I think we're all good for today. No one to add to the center, which is sad, but whatever. Alright. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.